Next part of the discussion is data representation. What does data mean? Data means people or events, things, and ideas. It may be represented as symbols. Data can be a number, a name, or a color, or a photograph, or an image, or it may be any musical composition. Data representation refers to the form in which data is stored, processed, and transmitted. Devices such as smartphones, iPods, computers store data in digital formats that can be handled by an electronic circuitry. How you are going to represent this? A photo, image, or a number, or a name, whatever, it will be in the digital form. So it is in it is digitized. So digitization is the process of converting information such as text, numbers, photo or image or music into digital data that can be manipulated by electronic devices. So it is conversion of physical data into digital data. That process is called digitization. Some people are writing digitalization. I think that is the improper word. Digitization is the correct word. The digital revolution has evolved through four phases. So digital process or conversion of physical data to digital data, mainly we find four phases, beginning with big, expensive, standalone computers and progressing to today's digital world in which small, inexpensive digital devices are everywhere. Numeric data consists of numbers that can be used in arithmetic operations. Digital devices represent numeric data using the binary number system, also called base 2 system, where we discussed in the beginning that machine language or the low level language where only 0 and 1 are used. The data will be converted into binary system. Then the binary number system only has two digits, 0 and 1. No numer like 2 exists in the system. So the number 2 is represented in the binary 0 as 1 0. It should not be read as 10. Representing the text. Character data is composed of letters, symbols, and numerals that are not in use in calculations. Examples of character data include name, address, hair color, etc. etc. Character data is commonly referred to as text. If you type in letters in WinWord, we are representing data in text format. Microsoft Word produces formatted text and creates documents in .doc or .docx format. Apple Pages produces documents in Pages format. Adobe Acrobat produces documents in PDF format. HTML markup language used for web pages produces document in HTML format. So Microsoft Word produces in docx format. Apple in the Pages format. Adobe in PDF format, and HTML in same only they are named in HTML format. Coming to the storage language, that is bits and bytes. All of the data stored or transmitted by the digital device is encoded as bits. There is a difference between bits and bytes. Let's look into terminology related to bits and bytes is extensively used to describe storage capacity and network access speed. If you see, network speed is Mbps, kbps and all, it's all network speed. If you see, the storage capacity of hard disk is 1.44 MB or 200 GB, like that, gigabytes. The word bit, an abbreviation of binary digit. So bit means it is the abbreviation or short form of binary digit. Bi from the first part and T from the second part of the binary digits make The word bit can be further abbreviated as a lowercase b. A group of 8 bits is called a byte and is usually abbreviated as an uppercase b. So short form for bytes is uppercase b. If we write b, it is or we are talking about byte. If small b is written, we are talking about bit. When reading about digital devices, we will frequently encounter references such as 90 kilobits per second, 1.44 megabytes per second, 2.88 gigahertz per second, and 2 terabytes, like that. So here kilo, mega, giga, tera and similar terms are used to quantify the digital data. Quantify means quantifiable, measurable. This digital data is referred to either the network speed or the storage capacity. Next discussion is data compression. Compression is nothing but making it smaller in size. To reduce the file size and transmission times, digital data can be compressed. Data compression refers to any technique that records the data in a file so that it contains fewer bits, maybe 100 MB reduced to 80 MBs, like that, after the compression. Compression is commonly referred to as zipping. This term we are using. See, compression techniques divided into mainly two categories. One is lossless and one is lossy. Very simple words these are. Lossless compression provides a way to compress data and reconstitute or retrieve it into its original state. When you are compressing 100 MB data, you after compression it leads to, or you will be getting a file of 90 MB or 80 MB. But when you are unzip it, you will get actually 100 MB data only, or file only. So here compression doesn't alter the original status of the file. That is why it is called lossless. If you are packing, if you are planning to go for a tour, you are packing your baggage, right? So inside you are putting your all belongings like shirts, pants, etc. Then you will zip it. Then when you are unzip this, the size of the pant or size never changes. So this will be like this. Second one is lossy compression. Throws away some of the original data during the compression process. Uncompressed data is not exactly the same as the original. That is why it is called lossy. You are going to lose some part of the original data after the compression, means you are not able to retrieve the original file in its original form. Software for compressing data is sometimes referred to as a compression utility or zip tool. The software which we are using, these are utility softwares which are used for zipping or compressing or making the size smaller. On laptops and desktop computers, the compression utility is accessed from the same screen used to manage the files. The process of reconstituting the file is called extracting the file or unzipping the file. Nowadays, zipping is not seen in Windows, it is WinRAR. That is we are using extracting, the word extracting rather than unzipping. Compressed files extension may be in the form like .zip, .zz, .pkg or .tar or .rar. These are the file extension. File extensions are nothing but when a file is going to be saved in which original form. For example, if you are saving some text data in WinWord, so extension of the file will be always .docx. If you are using zip file, it will be showing as zip. If you are using or saving the file in .jpg or cng or pdf, the file extension will be followed by the dot. Next part of the discussion is very interesting part, because the world revolving around this particular word nowadays, that is internet. Internet, a system architecture that has revolutionized the communications and methods of commerce by allowing various computer networks around the world to interconnect. Here, many computers are interconnected. It is not intra-connection, it is interconnection of the different computers. They may be located in any part of the globe, but they are connected together through the process called internet. It's a system architecture, sometimes referred to as a network of networks. This is the definition of internet. It is network of networks. The internet emerged in the United States in 1970s, but did not become visible to the general public until early 1990s. But by 2020, approximately half of the world population, that is maybe around 4.5 billion people or more than that, are using this internet facility. So here we are using the word that it revolutionized the communications and commerce also. Commerce is nothing but the trade. Trade is nothing but exchange of goods for money. It is e-commerce platform. So Amazon or Flipkart or Snapdeal, like e-commerce websites, are selling the goods online, so that the connectivity or the saleable physical items can be sold to any part of the globe, and we are able to reach them through marketing like social media marketing or SMSs or email marketing. Any type of digital marketing is helping us to reach the reach the customers. The internet provides a capability so powerful and general that it can be used for almost any purpose that depends on information, and it is accessible by every individual who connects to one of its constituent networks. It suppo- it supports human communication via social media like electronic mail or email or chat rooms, news groups, or audio or video transmissions, and allows people to work collaboratively at many different locations. Nowadays, IT people are working from home, and they're able to collaborate or coordinate uh, with different subsidiaries or branches which are located in any part of the world. It supports access to digital information by many applications, including World Wide Web. The internet has proved to be a spawning ground for a large and growing number for e-commerce or e-business. It includes subsidiary of traditional brick and mortar companies that carry out most of their sales and services over the internet. There is no business left behind which are not in e-businesses. So what next, let us discuss about the computer security. When it comes to security, the data which are saved in our computer, we have to protect it. It should cannot be stolen. It should be, or it might be stolen by others, or it might be unauthorized used by others. So to prevent this, we need computer security. Computer security basically is the protection of computer systems and information from harm, theft, and unauthorized use. This is the process of preventing and detecting unauthorized use of our computer system. So it helps us to protect our data and the system. Often people confuse computer security with other related terms like information security and cyber security. One way to ascertain the similarities and differences among these terms is by asking what is being secured. On the basis of that, we are able to tell whether it is computer security or it is information security or cyber security. Let us discuss each one. Information security is securing information from unauthorized access, modification, deletion of the data which are saved in our computer. Computer security means securing a standalone machine by keeping it updated and patched. Cyber security is defined as protecting computer systems which communicate over the computer networks. When the computer is connected to internet, there will be threat of hacking the data which are stored in the computer. It is important to understand the distinction between these words, though there is not necessarily a clear consensus on the meaning and the degree to which they overlap and are interchangeable. Means instead of cyber security we can use the computer security. So to what extent it is restricted? So computer security can be defined as controls that are put in place to provide confidentiality, integrity and availability for all components of our computer systems. This is called CIA triad, or it is used in computer security, concerned with mainly three main areas. One is confidentiality, that is abbreviated as C. Second one is integrity, that is abbreviated as I. And third one is availability, that is abbreviated as A. So this triad is called, this triangular shape is called CIA triad for computer security.